Hey, how's it going? It's Joe Charles. I have a goal calculator I would like to share with you. With 2023 coming up, it'd be a really good time to get into some new habits, some good habits, and learn how to really rev up your business. I know I'm planning on following what this calculator tells me I should be doing to reach my goals. So hopefully it will do the same thing for you. I'm going to go over it briefly with you. So let's just get right into it. All right, so you should be able to see on your screen now this spreadsheet. This is information that you're going to have to input. And it's pretty simple stuff. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory, but I think going through one example is really going to help you out. So the first thing you want to do is put in an average sale price. That's the average sale price of a home that you are selling. So if you don't know what that is, you really should. My other calculator I have will tell you exactly what your average is, your average commission, all that stuff. But for right now, let's say you don't really know, you could guess, or if you're new and you haven't really sold anything, you could just look at the average sale price of homes in the town you really want to work in, and that'll be a really good place to start. So let's say the average sale price of a home in a town you work in, or just your average sale price in general, is $420,000. In New Jersey, that's about right. Home average sales in a lot of towns here are even more than that. But anyway, we're going to go into average commission. That's the commission that, whether you're a listing agent or on the buy side, it doesn't matter what the average commission that you're going to be receiving is. I would go with 2.25. That just makes sense because I have seen more 2%. Or just as many 2% as I've seen 2.5%. So 2.25 is a good approximation. Now your commission split, that's what you're split with your own broker. I would tell you, I would factor in a franchise fee if your office does that. So if they're charging you a 5% franchise fee and you're on 70%, then put 65% because that is much closer to what your actual split is. So let's say you're at 65%. Now let's say your target income. What do you want to make in 2023? Let's go with 150. Let's say you want to make 150,000. That's gross. That's your gross commission income. So that's before taxes and before your splits too. So the calculator will then put in what your commission will be per sale. So that's with your split. So if you see, if I change this to 80%, you're going to see the commission goes up. And everything's going to adjust correctly. But let's just keep you on 65% if that's where you are. Based on the data you input on this top block here, that is going to tell you what you need to do next year, or at least for that 1 year period, to achieve that $150,000. So for closed sales, it's saying 24 closings in that year. So that's going to be like 2 closings a month, right? And this is what it says right here: 2 closings per month, about a half a closing a week. Appointments needed. So this is just appointments. So going on an appointment, going on a listing appointment, meeting a buyer at a house, or maybe having a buyer consultation with them, I would say those all count. The same buyer, going and meeting them multiple times on showings, I would just kind of count one the first time you showed with them. So this isn't talking about successful appointments. It's just talking about actual appointments. So 98 per year. So that's 8 per month, which is really helps you kind of target where you should be. So about 2 a week. I think if you look at this number, this is a little better. So you want to try to get 2 appointments a week. That's pretty good. That's going to get you on pace for this. Now, how do you get 2 appointments a week? Well, that's where the contacts needed comes in. I really like to look at the per day. So this is saying almost 14 contacts a day. So that means conversations, talking to somebody at the store, you're waiting in line. You mentioned you're a real estate agent. You go to the park and with your kid, and you talk to another parent or something about being a realtor. That's a contact. If you're cold calling, every time you actually have a conversation with someone, that counts. So all of those things count. You want to do 14 a day. So if you could do almost 14 a day, you should end up getting 2 appointments a week, and you should be able to hit this goal of 24 closings a year. And now you could start making adjustments too. Like say you only want to do Monday to Friday. That's the only times you really want to set appointments. Well, you're going to have to make the adjustments with those numbers. If you want to make this goal look better, if you get a better split, 80%, that's much easier. 11 contacts a day, and only 79 appointments a year. So I think that was a 10 difference, right? Oh no, 98 was even more than that. So that's pretty good. The only thing this calculator doesn't have is a way if you cap, like, so EXP, you could cap. A couple other brokerages, I'm sure, cap once you go to 100% or whatever it is. That's not really factoring in here, but I thought about it and I'm like, I'd rather just base it off my baseline commission, and because now I'll just overachieve if I do it that way. And that concludes the demonstration on how to use this calculator. I just suggest play around with the numbers. If you're struggling, adjust the numbers accordingly. If you're doing better, adjust the numbers. You just want to be able to reach these goals and use this as a baseline for yourself. If you want a copy of it, I'd be happy to share it with you. You can find my information below. JoeCharlesNJ.com is my website, or Google me, Joe Charles the Realtor. That should find me. Otherwise, I hope you have a great holiday. It's almost the end of 2022. 2023 is going to be awesome, I think. So I hope to hear from you soon. And other than that, I hope you have a great night, and talk to you on the next one. Take care.